Good morning to all, and very welcome to Drew's podcast. Drew's podcast is there for the people to speak, and let's hear, let everyone can hear exactly what is going on. Good morning. I'm speaking today to um, uh, uh, Chris from the Messina area, and I'm speaking to Grace from the Polokwane area. And John Gerald, where are you from? John Polokwane.
Polokwane. Polokwane. Yeah.
Polokwane. Okay. Currently, guys, I would just like to find out more. I'd like to speak to you guys about this situation of COVID-19 and how this online affects you. This uh, lockdown has come upon this country, and it has brought many changes and challenges. And now you guys are, as I have heard, doing online education. What is the reason? What is the reason? Why have you taken online courses instead of going to the normal schooling as we traditionally know the government state schools? Why do you and how do you operate doing this? Can you tell me more about this, uh, Chris?
Oh, with the school, it's quite why I chose it is because it's much cheaper and it's much easier because I live on a farm. So it's much easier than going into school every day or living at the school.
Okay, so you're living on a farm. Sorry to interrupt. You're living on a farm that is close by the city, or that is far out. You are in an area that is a bit cut off from the rest of the world with technology, with the signals,
Um,
Wi-Fi signals, and
I wouldn't say
internet and
that.
that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't say that. We have Wi-Fi here on the farm, and we have our own ESCOM here on the farm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not so far out. We have technology on the farm, contrary to belief.
Okay, but now traditionally, my friend, the situation is like this. Um, uh, uh, During my days, we used to go to school in boarding school. Then your parents will be on the farm, and you will be in the boarding school, etc. Uh, 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 why haven't you guys gone that route? Why didn't you guys follow the traditional way of schooling? Why are you doing
Be-
online?
because it's much cheaper and they don't give financial cuts to people for boarding school anymore.
Okay, so it's much cheaper to do online your school education online, and it is also I presume it's more relaxed now because you are at home
Yes.
and you are doing exactly just what you want to do. So I think that is on your side a win-win situation because. You are only in the good books there. You're doing your work whenever, however, if you would want
I
to or you
no
don't want to. So
no
actually, what the situation is, you really need to want to learn to do online. I don't know. What do you think?
Actually, I have a timeline, like a calendar that I have to follow. Like for today, I have four that I have to submit online. Or they're going to send me an email that says it's submitted late.
Okay, so there is certain timelines on, and you have to stay on schedule with
Yes.
the platform. so that you can have your time in given times, deadlines, like in business world, they give you a deadline and you have to do everything on time.
Yes,
Huh? That is
exactly
very
like
interesting. John Gerald, how do you find this online situation from your side? You are in Polokwane, you are in a city, and online for you, I don't think it is quite necessarily because the school is quite close to you. You are not that far from the school. Why did you guys choose online as another way to go?
My parents chose it to do it, so I just
You'll have to
like
speak up. You have to speak up. Be
um
harder.
my parents chose it, so I just had to do it, you know.
The parents decide you have to do it.
Yeah, go homeschool a little bit and yeah.
Excellent, excellent, guys. What is studying, John Gerald?
Uh, wait.
Eh?
I'm currently doing geography, math, English, and arts. We had to choose another subject. I just took off because I assumed it's going to be the easiest, you know.
And
I don't have a specific
would
goals.
you say that your parents was unfair with taking the choice of going online, or do you feel that your parents did a good thing by going online?
I mean, I think it depends on the person. I mean, if your child is gonna like progress in like homeschooling, yeah, put them in homeschooling if they're gonna feel more comfortable like that. But yeah, I would like to have been in a normal school, you know, with my friends and stuff. But it's not that bad. So yeah, you still see your friends. You just have to arrange it. So no big deal.
Okay. Currently, guys, I see that there's someone else on the line. Um, uh, Hello, hello, Grace, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Oh,
We
I
just
can
want to
hear
say
you.
welcome to uh, Mrs. Delani Westhuizen, who joined our group session, talking to the students regarding how they are feeling about homeschooling or in major schooling under the COVID situation. We would like to have an input from our parents' side at this point of time, the viewpoint there, how the parents feel about the situation regarding the education in whole in South Africa. How are they feeling about this?
Okay. First of all, I just like to say, Grace, you are the head of Fantech. Can you
Yes,
please just give us a bit of a layout? I first just to welcome is it Delani. Delani, Mrs. Westhuizen.
I
I
think
can't hear
we
anything.
having a audio problem with her at the moment, a technical problem there.
We got a bit of an audio issue here.
Hmm.
Guys, thank you for your time. I really appreciate your time, first of all. Um, John Gerald, you say now your parents have chosen this way out. You are studying. How far are you studying? Are you with your studies now? And when will you finish your studies? When will you enter the real world? And what is the look out? What is going to happen if you enter the real world? Are you going to have a I think it is a GED. Um, uh, uh, um, Is that correct?
Mr. Drew, if we can cut you short there a little bit, I see that Delani is online. Can she, if possible, just answer our question?
Hello, Delani. Oh my goodness gracious. I'll have to.
All right. See that
lot
there's a
of
problem
noise on
there,
the
then
side.
we will continue with the conversation.
Right. Christian, can you tell me your daily routine? How does this affect your daily routine with the studying and what do you do as a student now? Your insights about how you gonna go into life with what you got now, because I presume you are going now for GED. Um, Grace, can you help me there? It's a general educational
Is
diploma.
it?
Is that correct?
Yes, it's the Greater Education Diploma. It's equivalent to our national senior certificate that the Department of Education is giving here in South Africa. But there's an alternative route that the students can choose as well, just to go for their senior certificate, where the general GED at this point of time is a little bit expensive. Um, but the senior certificate that we offer for the students that is being worldwide accepted for our matriculants at this point of time is a little bit cheaper than the GED, and it's also equivalent to the national senior certificate in all departments in South Africa and abroad. So we don't have a problem there, but it's the same. It's exactly the same material that they are studying, and it's exactly the same exams that they are writing.
Okay. Now the situation is now, guys, COVID-19. You guys are all safe at home, and you are doing your studies. Do you find this easier than school? Is it tougher than school? Or what is the situation?
I find it easier than school. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
All right.
I find it easier than school because like for instance the teachers, I don't have to hear from a teacher that he doesn't like my attitude or something like that, because uh I have a strong personality.
Hmm?
uh, I have a strong personality, so people don't like my what I call attitude and such stuff. And so the teachers, they complain a lot about it. But yeah, but in some ways I find it more difficult because I don't have friends here on the farm. I only have my nephews and nieces, and basically they they only tease me, that's all.
Mm. We have a comment that came in from one of our parents. Um, they are saying that they are very positive with the homeschooling where the children are, and they say the only downfall from homeschooling is that that the children are sometimes isolated from their friends, and that they will probably will never have something like end year matric celebration at the end when they finish their 12th year of school. That's the only downfall that they're having there, but they are very proud of their children to overcome in a very short time the obstacles that were given to them. And they are know at this point of time in life that homeschooling is the best for the children because of the fact of what's going on with the Department of Education.
Okay, I've seen here on screen currently Delani say that the children are performing better. Are you finding that the children are doing better at the online because they are uh, more secluded or alone and one-on-one with your online tutor, or what do you why do you think that the children have a better performance?
While we are waiting for her to type her answer there, me as head of an online education platform here in South Africa, I want to ask the children a question. Do you think that under the circumstances South Africa and the world is at the moment, do you guys think that it will be better for the long run to do digital education rather than practical education?
I would say practical education, because it's going to give them more social skills than just raising online education, like just online. But yeah.
How would you implement practical education then for the children, like into let I send them back to the state school? Or how do you think something like that can work in the long run?
Like a normal school.
To let them go back to a normal school, you would say?
I mean, if they enjoy homeschooling, it's their homeschooling, but yeah.
I my
Hmm?
personal opinion is that digital schooling is the new age, and like we have to embrace all things new, like change is the spice of life. Like John, John, there's a lot of noise on your side.
I think that's a little bit better now. Now I think we can hear Chris. Oh.
Okay, ons kinders doen al best die omstandighede waar hulle in is, en ons is trots op hulle oor dit wat hulle bereik met die homeschool. So currently, you're very proud as a parent. As a parent, you're very proud, and okay, als ik kon werk gewoon school of online, hulle is omstandighede. Okay.
Kan die mechanics daar in die agtergrond net gou hulle self mute asseblief?
Ek is besig om te kyk of ek
Ek dink is Tannie Delani.
yeah,
Of
to get hold of them.
Sorry. Hello. Delani? Hello.
Yes.
Delani? I can see Delani is talking, but nothing is happening there. Nothing is happening there. George Gerald, can you tell me more about this situation? Because now currently you're in a situation where you're going online. You say your parents chose it. Can you tell me what is the effect of your the outcome? Let's say you were in a usual school, in a normal state government school before, and now your parents have put you into this online courses. And how do you experience the online courses as to what the difference is from the school?
The
Well,
difference,
Ek
yeah,
hoor van die
gaan
geheer en
John Gerald,
Johan.
are you still there?
Yes. Sorry, I forgot the question.
nee.
Grace, can you assist there?
I'm sorry, just repeat the question there because I'm just arranged for the background
I'd
noise
like to
to
know,
be
I'd like
put
to know
out.
from John Gerald's side. I'd like to know from John Gerald's side the experience of how he's experiencing. Christian from Messina told me that currently at school the children isn't very cool with him and they are bullying him or whatever. They don't have respect for him and so on. I'd like to know from John Gerald's side what is his experience on the online because his parents chose this. And I'd love to speak to Delani as well, but I see she's not available on microphone. That's quite a pity. I'd like her actually to have some input there.
Yeah, I can understand all of these things. I can understand all of this because you have to look at the main picture here. Sometimes we have children that are really how can you put it, in the sense of being emotionally or physically being bullied at school. That can be with the children or even with some of the teachers. Then if you take a child like that out of the mainstream and give them or put them under the homeschooling situation where they can or would be better for that child to for in the environment he is, because now that child have the opportunity to become the person he wants to be. But at this point of time, if you look at things like where if a child were happy in the mainstream and the parents choose to take the child out of the mainstream situation without speaking to the child first about it, then you have a problem, because now that child have already a social background. He already have friends. He already is happy where he is. Now you're taking a happy child out of a happy environment and put it in an environment where the child feels strained, depressed, irritated, and rebellious. Now, those children normally doesn't do good under the circumstances of being at home school. So you always have to weigh the situations, the pros and the cons regarding the homeschooling situation. I don't say that homeschooling is for everyone. And I don't say that the state schools are for everyone, or for that matter, the private schools. I would always tell the parents, go talk to your children. Your children will tell you where they are happy. And I know under the circumstances with what we are with the COVID situation in the whole world, we rather would take that child and hide them for the next 10 years, make sure that they don't get any viruses or illnesses. But we can't protect the children forever. We need sometimes let that children to be the child he wants to be. So rather than support the child where the child wants to be, if it is in the state school or in a homeschooling situation, be there for the child as a responsible parent would be. It doesn't help us all to get angry and frustrated because we've made mistakes in the past. Now it's time to ask what our children want and react on that and give them the support they needed so that they can be the future children we want them to be at this point of time. Because we already lived everything. We experienced everything. They didn't. We need to be there for them. And that is one of the main reasons if the children is being moved to a homeschooling situation, they can be educated a little bit faster than the normal mainstream, where homeschooling have the ability to help a child achieve his achievements much faster than a normal mainstream would do. But both of them has their pros and their cons. You can't say the one is yay and the other one is nay. Both of them has the pros and the cons.
All right.
And it all depends on what the child wants.
That's beautiful, my dear. I appreciate and I agree completely with you. I'd like to thank everyone for their time. My time is now up. I've been already over my podcast limit. I got my notice here on for my recording time as well. So I thank you guys for your time and your efforts. And I really appreciate Christian. It's good to meet you. John Gerald, it's sorry that I can't see you. I'd like
Aki,
Lani, the concept of having a meeting of 5, 6 guys together is not very good. I'd actually like to do each one of you separate. That I'll call you in a later time.
All right.
But we
Okay,
will let you know. Thank you very much for joining. And you guys must have a beautiful day, eh?
All right.
Okay.
Was
Thank you,
my-
Mrs. Drew. Thanks.
was my
Bye-bye.
pleasure.
Okay, bye.
Thank